Greetings, fellow humans. It is I, Umber Rays, who is here today trying out a new intro. Let's see if people like it or not. I'm sure you'll all be absolutely wonderful. Anyway, all right, so today we got some stuff to talk about, and for the next little while, just always assume that there's going to be some Mega Man music playing in the background. Big reason? Need a break from Final Fantasy. We've been doing Wotv videos for over 2 years now, believe it or not. And we all could use a little bit of freshness. So let's get fresh. And first of all, pre-topics tonight is Project Triangle Strategy. I actually have it in hand. I just finished my first play session on stream with it, and it was pretty darn enjoyable. The minor things, I'm going to be uploading that video to YouTube, and the way that is going to just be uploaded, at least for the first couple times. It's going to be essentially combined with some Wotv content, and it's just the way I'm doing streams at the moment, because Wotv has been a little boring lately, so I'm just gonna say it right now. This is effectively how I'm going to do the first couple of Project Triangle streams, and I'll probably do quite a few more. I'm not going to stream every little thing, but I will stream enough that I think people will be generally happy with the content. So anyway, hopefully you'll check those videos out. First one will be going up a little bit later once it's finished processing, and look forward to more coming in the future. Alright, so now we can get into the main topic, which is News Day, and we got both global and JP news, so I'm able to do it in one mostly short video. Alright, so what is happening in global? Well, this boy is happening in global. The next Warrior of the Crystal, or Warrior of the Expensiveness, is coming to the game, as well as a brand new event for global. So first of all, Renan, or as some people call him, Lanan, although he is going to be kept called Renan, which I think is a much better name than Lanan. Fight me on that. Anyway, this new character is going to be a Thunder Elemental Mage, and as you can see, it took a little bit of work tonight, but I did find someone who is not on my friend unit, but could be rented for a small amount of gold. Here he is, a fully maxed out Renan, except for his faith is not at 97. For shame. But anyway, I've definitely never done that faux pas before. But yeah, Renan as a recommendation. I can definitely see the appeal. Some people might like his design. Some people might like his kit. He is, to me, an interesting Thunder Elemental Mage, and I think with Globalers, he's more interesting for Globalers than he is for JP, because if you were trying to make a more purely Thunder Elemental Mage team, he fits much better than some of the other characters. Like, I've heard that some people are obviously wanting to go with maybe just Cloud and Charlotte and Renan. And here's the thing. Renan can be built, and this is something I've become to more of an appreciation later on. Renan can be a really interesting defensive character because of his barriers. There's been a few times where I've gone up against him with a water or a light element party where I haven't done really too much damage because he just stacked so much defensively, and he ended up completely screwing up my my fighting. Yeah, both in auto and in manual. So I'm gonna just say really quickly that first of all, I get that he's expensive. I get that there may be another global exclusive character coming in the future. For the second anniversary, there's FF6, there's Persona, there's the other Warriors of the Crystals, and I would recommend both Barris and Astoria over Renan in almost every situation, except for people who really, really like Ibarra. I think that if you throw this character along with Ibarra and along with Charlotte, it's a really, really good team, with the future of the Thunder Elemental healer also being a consideration in there. Really, it's up to you whether you want to go to Pity, because that's the thing with this. Warrior of the Crystal characters are not good characters to just go really halfway. I think you have to commit to this. I don't think that it's, I mean, like, I get people throwing like maybe 1 or 2 pulls to just see if you get lucky, whatever. But if you're really going to commit to this character, really commit, make sure that you can go all the way and not get stuck halfway through and not end up with them, because that's the worst. But yeah, the global banners, I haven't been overly impressed with Setia and June when they came to the game, because I mean, I'm not crazy about global pities. I guess I like JPD. You know what? I retract that statement. I retract that statement right now. But I do think that Renan is going to be a good partner, and I think he's better than most people are thinking he's going to be. I actually think that he is quite strong in combination and could make for a really tough team for even the water element in the future. Like, I just think that Ibarra and him will do pretty well. So yeah, that's kind of my recommendation. I think Renan is a little bit stronger of a recommendation for specific accounts. And I mean specific accounts with specific maxed out vision cards already, with Ibarra max. Those are the kind of accounts that are going to be looking to get this character. Everyone else can probably pass pretty easily and just wait for some of the stuff that's coming in the future, be it Locke, be it Celeste, Astoria, Barris. I think all of those are overall much better gets for most generally. Pretty much a lot of different accounts out there. But yeah, there's that, and let's move on and keep going forward with the JP news once the game reloads. Fine, the music's pretty good, and we're just waiting for that Project Triangle video to upload. We'll definitely be doing more Project Triangle on Wednesday, by the way. Not tomorrow. So yes, JP news. JP is getting another story update. Mid-story, so not super excited about this, but curious about what's going on in the middle here. Who knows? Maybe these nurses evil. They're probably priestesses, but I digress. Next up, this is the highlight of the news tonight. You know what? I say a lot of criticisms against Wotv. Some people will call them complaints. I consider them criticisms, but the one thing I can very rarely argue against is how fantastic the artwork team is for the vision cards. These things should be posters or wall scrolls. They are so fantastic. And here we have another one for all the Gilgamesh fans, for the Sadali fans. This is just insanely good artwork that crashed the game. That's just how good it is. That was totally intentional and planned. Not the app being really shitty, but yes, it is a brand new vision card, and the big thing about this vision card, though, that I am less pleased about is kind of its effect. Wind continually seems to be getting so-so. I want to call them so-so vision cards in a sense, because there's a lot of crossover between a lot of stuff in the wind elemental vision cards, and wind damage vision cards feel pretty far between sometimes. But here we have one that is at least going to be pretty synergistic with the unit that it's on. So first of all, party, it is giving area attack resistance for wind units, as well as critical evasion for wind units. Evasion is interesting because wind already had some evadey style units, and this kind of just helps them potentially get just one hit KO'd. So that's kind of interesting. Also, AoE resistance is not only going to be for the entire party, it's also for the individual unit too. So double AoE resistance is going to be probably a fair amount of AoE resistance. Whether or not it will really take some of these units to be more survivable, that needs to be said. Single hit attacks could still just wreck you, and I mean, like, if it wasn't for June being such a good tank, probably wouldn't rate this super high, but this seems like a good combination with June plus this, because she was kind of good against single target units, and this kind of just backs it up. So not a bad vision card. It's only 70 cost too, so it won't be as difficult to get as, say, Anima or Bahamut, but for that reason, you might just kind of want to wait till later. I would not recommend skipping the shards, though, because at level max for the entire party, you're also getting quickness up, and a quickness up vision card is always important for its element. Want to see the how much it actually gives, but it would be cool if wind got a slightly bigger boost in terms of the agility it's getting, just so, you know, a little bit of a different identity from every other vision card. Noticing my nails chipped. Well, that's staying in. Other than that, we are also looking at critical down, and I've forgotten what the last. I remember looking at it earlier. There it is. Ah, yes. Increase spirit penetration up. So yes, it very much the Sadali card. It's meant to be on Sadali, but it will be useful for an entire wind elemental party. This vision card has no other purpose other than just wind element. So if you're not a wind elemental person, I don't think this vision card is going to do that much for you at all. But hey, it definitely has its value, and I think as just a protection against AoEs, definitely will be valuable in terms of arena. Last but not least, the new trial will be starting on the JP side for Final Fantasy X. We'll have orange sunglasses available on it, a bunch of new titles up for grabs from people, and in terms of bonus units, Titus, Yuna, and Orin, with only Titus being the big bonus. Sadali is not a bonus on here at all. Oh, never mind. There he is. Sadali. He is on the big bonuses. They just didn't. They should highlight these. Anyway, moving on. As for the vision cards, the newest of vision cards will be the biggest of bonuses. Balfour is a large bonus, so shoutouts to people who got the Balfour card early. Sekuni Desne, as well as the brand new Sadali card, will also be large bonuses. So all of those are potentially good investments if you're really big into trials and just wanting to look as cool as Orin. Probably Photoshop those out to do something with them. All right, so that's basically going to be the JP news this week. A lot of busy work, but not really that much interesting. But hey, shout outs to the vision card artwork team that is doing the best work. All right, now it's been long enough. I get to say the end. Fuck Pootler. All right, political messages at the very end. Yes, because it's political to be against a dictator war. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time.